Hey, Lydia. Sure. Hey, Taylor. Yeah, I'll add you to the list. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody is having a magical week. I am good, Taylor. How are you? Hey, Tara. Hey, Erin. I have been busy this morning. Revamping the website some. Hey, Wanda. Getting ready to launch our School of Witchery. Ah, that's great, Taylor. On point. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with the daily general reading for everybody. I think the general messages are pretty helpful for everybody. At least I like to think so. All right, you guys, we'll go ahead and get started with the general. All right, here we go. All right, this is the general reading for everybody today. Okay. You guys, keep working your magic. Don't forget, if you're here, I hope that you are magically and witchy inclined, and that if you are actually working your magic, right? I think we forget, when we have issues and problems, we don't have to stay stuck on them. We can get really creative with the problems and issues that are coming up and take it to a higher source and take it to our magic. And when we do that, we get to be in control of creating what happens, or at least somewhat in control. We can at least ask for guidance and assistance and push our energy in the direction of which we would like things to start moving, right? And that can give us a higher perspective sometimes. And a lot of times when we work our magic, what happens are the problems and issues break down and they move away, right? And sometimes that happens in unexpected ways. But I think if you're doing your journaling on your magic, you'll find that even though things might have happened differently than you expected, the end result was still the same. So maybe the how of getting to the end result wasn't exactly what you expected, but you still got there. And that's what matters, right? So it's just going through the cycles. And these cycles get easier, when you have the courage to step into the cycles and break the cycles using your magic. Okay? And we're being asked to work with the energy, talk to the energy. And don't forget, you guys, your words are magical. You create and manifest through your words. So please be very cautious and aware of what you say and what you speak, because you can manifest through those words. Your words are spells within themselves. Okay? And when you start looking at that and realizing that, you start to see things a little bit differently. and it allows you to stay in the magical flow, right? So, for example, every time you say, I don't know, you are casting that spell upon yourself that you don't know, and you will continue to not know. But when you start to affirm and cast the spell for yourself of, I know exactly what to do, I am in alignment with my magic, and I stay in flow, and I know everything that I need to know to create the highest and possible good. Okay? Even if you don't feel that that's totally true, if you speak it, you're at least manifesting and push your energy in the direction where you open the space for the knowledge to come in. Okay? And that's where we have the shifting and staying in flow. All right, you guys. So please use your magic and use your words very carefully. Okay? So that's just the message for everybody today. I think we can all use that. All right, you guys, we're going to get started in the readings for today. And so far, up first, we have Lydia and then Taylor. So I'm going to get a few clearing shuffles in. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Wanda. All right, you guys. All right, up first, we've got Lydia. Here we go. All right, Lydia. Okay, Lydia. So I'm seeing that you have a fresh new beginning, a new start, a very promising new start. So I don't know if you've felt the energy shift around you. I don't know if you felt that yet or if it's coming very soon, but you are right in the beginning stages of just a new journey, okay? A new energy is coming about and coming around you. Hey, Yara. And it's saying, please stay in touch with your magic. Your magic has started to help push in this new energy and this new beginning. Oh, you have. Oh, good, 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 good. Yay, Lydia. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. So you're on this new journey, and that's great. Okay. So pay attention because there's going to be lots of wisdom being available to you now. Okay. So you're going to have new knowledge, new information coming in that's going to be helpful to you. Okay. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Keep doing it because it's working. And I think you can see and feel that it's working. That's great. Yeah, so there's the God energy's here, and he's wanting to work with you and help guide you and give you new information so that you can keep your journey going, okay? And it's like everything's gonna like up level, right? So it's gonna be time to, you finally gotten to this good beginning place, and now it's like, okay, get ready because you're going to get like a download of new information that's going to come in that's really going to start you and put you in this initiation on your magical journey and staying in the flow of this magical journey, okay? And then once you've kind of up leveled and you started this new initiation process, lots of new information and material is going to make its way to you physically. So this knowledge is more like about wisdom dropping in from God, from source. So, pay attention to your thoughts, and that's going to start the process of flowing, right? And then you're going to be intuitively guided to information that is in the physical realm. So either books or website, just general new knowledge, and intuitively you're going to be led to it. So trust your intuition, trust and follow the guidance that you're receiving, and this wisdom in the physical realm will start to show up, the materials you need, the information you need. Okay? Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. But yeah, so, and then, as you are in this beginning, some things are going to start to die away, right? There's going to be an ending with this new beginning. So as that happens, there's probably going to be, some people and situations that you just start to gravitate away from simply because they're not in alignment with your magical self anymore. And it's okay to let these people and situations go. And it doesn't matter what they say. Okay, so there might be some negative backlash from these people that are hurt that you're moving away from them or getting out of situations with them, but it's okay. You stand firm and you stand strong in your knowing, and you stay in your magical path, and you let these people fall away because it's just time. When we start to grow spiritually, we start to wake up and realize that not everybody is in alignment or for our spiritual growth and the spiritual path that we walk. And it's okay to let those people go. Okay. You don't have to be mean and nasty about it. It's just a letting go, a simple release. And just remember that what they feel is what they feel. You don't have to take it on. Okay. Right. Yeah, because, people that are stuck want to stay stuck and they want to keep you stuck with them, right? So, you just have to break away sometimes. So people just move out of your life, and that's fine because you are continuing to grow and move forward. Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. So you're on the right path. Keep going, girl. Keep staying magical. Keep doing your study and your work. You've got this. All right, you guys, we've got another spam or scammer showing up, so you guys just ignore them. I'm sure they will be blocked and removed momentarily. So just ignore them, please. Don't get caught in that trap. All right. All right. So up next we have Taylor. So Taylor, I'm going to get a few clearing shuffles in, and then we'll get started on your reading. Hey, Yara, sure, I can add you to the list. All right. All right, Taylor, here we go. This one's for you, and then Yara, you'll be next, okay? All right, Taylor, here we go. And don't forget, you guys, for the month of June, private readings, one-on-one, where you can speak with us and ask us questions, those are on sale for 50% off for the month of June. And also, we released a podcast yesterday on grounding, connecting, and centering. So you guys might find that really useful. You could find The Witch Source on all your major streaming podcast players, or also on the website, thewitchsource.com. And I hope you guys find that very helpful. Okay, Taylor. All right, Taylor. So there's a sense of freedom that's coming back to you, and that's good. And this breaking free and being free from anything that's been holding you back, right, is going to open the space for love to come through. Okay. And intuitively, when you meet this new love, you will know that they are the right one, right? But you've got to break away and be free first. You've got to have this sense of freedom, not being held back anymore by, anything and anyone in the past. Okay, so that's breaking free from the past. And then there's a new love coming in, and you'll intuitively know it when you see it. Okay. Now, there is a message to do some deep work here. Okay, because there's some sadness and depression that needs to be cleared away and worked on so it doesn't haunt you anymore. Okay, and it's just a matter of being having the courage to dive into these things. Okay, so call on source, call on God, call on the divine to help you dive deep into these areas that cause you sadness and depression. Okay, ask for the courage to heal these things and work with God and source and the divine, and they will work with you to help you dig into and get to the root of what is causing this so that you can heal it and shift it and release it. And then it's not holding you back anymore. Okay. So source and God energy are wanting to give you what you need to release this. You just got to be open to receive it. Okay. Because it's time. It's time to let this go, right? It's time, with everything in retrograde right now, like it is, Pluto and Saturn. Of course, we've got Mercury too. But we're ending cycles. This whole period right now and for the next several months is about ending cycles. Okay, so the invitation is being sent out to you to end this cycle of sadness and depression for good, to end it for good. Okay, so there's an opportunity here. So you just need to be willing to receive the divine help, okay, and have courage to end these cycles. Okay? Hi, Rachna. Rashna. I think I'm saying that right. I go through this every time. I'm good. How are you? Okay, Taylor. So there's your message, my dear. So remember, release the things from the past. Let it go. Okay, because there's new love and new life wanting to come in and refresh and restore you. Okay. All right. All right, Taylor. Ah, good. Thank you, Rashna. Perfect. I am learning and trying. All right, Taylor. All right, up next we have Yura. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Taylor. All right, Yura, let's see what's in store for you, my dear. You get a few more clearing shuffles in, Yura, and then we'll get started on your reading, okay? And one more. All right, Yura, here we go. All right, Rashna, no problem. Let me write you down. All right, Yura, what's going on? You're wanting to know about personal growth, it seems like. Yeah, personal growth and advancement and development. Yeah. And that's all kind of part of walking the spiritual journey too. All right. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, there's some work to be done. Obviously, we don't just grow up and mature overnight and um, advance overnight. It takes some time. Um, but it's possible, okay? There's just work involved. So the first thing you want to do is start looking at your daily life, okay? And I think I've talked about this lots of times before it comes up. Get you a notebook or a journal, and I want you to write out every single area of your life that you feel like affects you on a daily basis. This can be your personal life, your relationships with family. List out individual family members. Okay. If there's a love life relationship, finances, living situation, what you're passionate about, where you have fun and play, okay, or whatever else is on your plate, get out your journal and make a list, okay? And then what you do is you go through and you see what places are you in balance and harmony. Where do you feel peaceful? What areas feel peaceful in your life and what areas feel unbalanced? Okay? So the places that you have peace and harmony and balance, you want to, focus your energy and attention there, right? And you want to give gratitude for that. And the areas that are still unbalanced and need work, okay, you've really got to be honest with yourself and not glamour yourself with the situation, okay? So pretending a problem doesn't exist doesn't help the problem, right? You got to look at it honestly, okay? And when you lay all this out on a sheet of paper, right, then you have an opportunity to approach it with the mind of making something better, okay? You're going to approach it with whatever knowledge and wisdom that you've gained up until this point in your life. How can you apply that to the unbalanced areas of your life so that you can have an open mind and a clean slate where those things are involved? So if you need to heal certain areas, if you need to work and focus on certain areas, if you need to end certain relationships or heal those relationships, if you need to take accountability for areas, right? If you did somebody wrong and it's a guilt or a shame that you've been carrying around with you, right? That's a lot of heavy baggage to carry. So do your best to set it straight. If you need to say you're sorry to somebody, say you're sorry. Okay. And if you're not able to approach that person, if they're not in your life anymore, you can just you can go check out that podcast I did yesterday on grounding, connecting, and centering. Okay, you can also find it on the website, like I said, under the podcast menu. And when you get into that space, that powerful space of being grounded, connected, and centered, you can then send up apology energy to this person. So even if you can't physically reach out to these people that you need to heal with, you can still send energy up to them. And that releases it off of you so that you can release any shame or guilt that you may be carrying. Okay, because clearing that stuff out leaves a lot more room for the good. Okay. So just look at all the areas and relationships in your life, that need work, and be very honest with yourself and dive deep into it and start doing the clearing. And that's going to move you into the light. Okay. That's part of the process of getting rid of the heavy, getting rid of the sadness and any kind of depression. Okay. That's the process of moving into the light so that you can get rid of these things and shine light on these things and let them go so that you can be free of these things. Okay. Then the good can come in. The good things that you want to feel, the happiness, the joy, the peace, the harmony, the love, all the things that you want to actually feel, you will be able to start to feel because you're free of the heavy. Okay. So absolutely, it's possible for anybody, especially you. It just requires some work. Okay. So hopefully you're able to start on this and see some forward progress and movement when you start to just really, again, not glamour yourself. It's not about pretending a problem doesn't exist. It's about digging into the problem and figuring out, from a clear, connected, grounded space, how you can fix. Okay? All right. Yes, yes, Yura. Okay. So hopefully that is helpful. Just get your journal out. Get your journal out. Get to work because it is so worth it. Very, very worth it. Okay? It's very rewarding work. It can be emotional and it can feel heavy, but on the other side of it, it's so enlightening and you just feel lighter and peaceful and happier. And your personality, as a result, literally starts to shift. And I promise you, as you lighten, your frequency raises, your energy raises, right? You're a lighter, brighter, happier person when you do that healing work. And people will notice the difference, okay? They will start to notice. And again, just like with the reading with Lydia, you might start to find people in your life that aren't supporting your growth and progress. And it's okay to just let those people go. And it doesn't have to be full of trauma or drama. It's just, this is the path I'm going. And, I really regret that you're not on the same page as me, but I wish you lots of love and light as I move along on my journey. And I wish the best for you. And then you just cut ties. I mean, it's a matter of staying in your space and keeping your emotions in check and just letting them do what they need to do to cope. Okay? It doesn't affect you. All right? You're very welcome, Yura. Yeah. All right. Rachna, here we go, Rachna. Let me get some clearing shuffles in. And then we'll get started on your reading. Don't forget, you guys, if you like your reading, we always appreciate if you'll leave a review recommendation on the Facebook page. That's always helpful and very much appreciated. And if you guys are listening to the podcast, whether it's on the Google podcast player or the Apple iTunes, I think it's Apple iPod, I don't know. Anyway, and we're also on like Spotify and Pandora, anywhere where you can find podcasts. If you guys leave us a review on there and subscribe, that's very helpful too. We appreciate that as well. But there's lots of helpful information we try to put out on the podcast as well. Healing techniques. Of course, we did the grounding and centering. I'm going to try with everything going on to get out one today about working with the goddess. So okay, Erin. Yeah, let me write you down. Yeah, please follow the podcast. We really try to put a lot into it. So yeah, check it out. I'm really excited about the one I did yesterday because I was actually doing the grounding and the connecting and the centering as I was recording it. And I think you guys will be able to tell that just from the way I'm talking and speaking and the energy put into it. And so I hope you guys can feel that energy as well, that peaceful, grounded, connecting energy. I really hope it helps. Okay, Rajna, here we go. This one's for you. Thanks, Erin. Yeah. Really try to put a lot of good into it. I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. I really enjoy this time every day. Okay. All right, Rajna, let's see. Okay, so you need to just, I don't know if you had a specific question or just a general, but it's saying there's a little bit of sadness, just a little bit. It's not like a deep, dark, heavy, but it's just a little bit of sadness, okay? And it's sitting right under what you're passionate about, okay? So dive into your passion, dive into your passions more, okay? Let your passion override the sadness. And anytime, okay, this is what I see. This just came in. When you start to feel sad about something, and if I remember correctly, you love to dance. Is that right? Let me know. Because I just got a vision of anytime you're sad about something, go dance it out. Just dive headfirst into that passion. Yes, okay. Yes. Anytime you're sad about something or you're confused about something, okay, you have some confusion or unsureness, dive into that passion 100%. And you just go dance and you dance and you dance and you dance it out, okay? Throw all your passion and energy, into that dance. And I think if you start before you dance, you put the intention of, I want to heal the sadness, or I want to, connect with source. Okay, it's all through here. Whew, they're getting me ahead of myself. Okay. Connect with source, connect with the divine, okay? Connect with what your source of the divine is. And before you start dancing, you put out the energy of, please show me the way. Please help me to have understanding and knowledge, okay? Please help me heal this sadness, right? And you set that intention before you dance. And then you dance, girl. You just rock it out. You put your all into it. Okay. And then you shift your energy and you focus on the joy and you focus on the blessing and you just let your mind just be open and flow. And I think what you're going to find is that when you get into this space, solutions will come in. Okay. Answers will come in. The sadness will shift away. The confusion will shift away. You're going to start getting answers because your intuition, I feel like, is wanting, and the divine is wanting to work with you through this passion. Okay. Do I do a big wedding or a small one? Okay. Choosing options, address, venue, etc. Okay. Very confused about overwhelming. Okay. Oh, Ura is himself as the devil card. No, 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 no. No, the himself card is the same as the God card. Okay, the God card. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever seen. I'm gonna totally just ruin this. I'm sorry, Roshan. I just wanted to answer Ura really quick because I don't want there to be any confusion about the himself card. Okay, if you guys have ever seen Harry Potter, and like towards one of the ends, like he does the Expellium Patronus spell or whatever it is. Anyway, I probably just slashed that. Please don't hate me if you're a huge Harry Potter fan. But anyway, you know how the deer appears, right? And the deer shows up and he's light and he's bright and he's strong and he's full of energy. And all the dark entities just vanish. They run in his power and strength and light, right? So the horns on here, it's just like taking on that strength and energy. But no, this is definitely the God card. Okay, this is divine source, masculine God energy is what this card is. Okay, and so it's like taking on that power animal of the buck, right? The deer with the antlers and everything. But it's power, it's majesty, it's majestic, it's very light. But yeah, no, this is one of my favorite cards. And he asks you, if you look closely, you can see like he asks you to go further, to go deeper, right? That's what he's beckoning you to do with his eyes, right? But what he's asking you to do is to dive further and deeper within to yourself. Yes, tap into that power within yourself. Yeah. Yes, yes, exactly, Ranja. You got that. Yes. Yeah. Yes, his eyes are very deep. And it's calling you to the very deepest parts of your soul to shine light there and to take that control, right? And own it. Yeah, Kimberly just said himself is my favorite card. He is my power card. Yes, yes, yes. So this is divine masculine energy. It is the God energy. It's source energy. And you'll see his heart chakra is lit up, right? So if we're looking very closely at this card, his heart chakra is lit up because he's full of love, right? His third eye chakra is lit up because he's insightful. He's intuitive. And the crown chakra is lit up, and it's all lit up because he's connected with the divine source of all things, right? It's a wonderful card. I absolutely love that card. Love it, love it, love it. And actually, a lot of times when I do ritual, I take my cards into ritual with me. And so when I want to call in the God and Goddess energy to work with me, I will place himself and the Goddess card out as representations of that energy, and I call them in to work with me. Yeah. I feel like he looks right through me and into me. Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He just wants you to be your highest and best self and help you on that journey. Okay, anyway, sorry. So, Ranjana, yes. Okay, so dance, girl, dance. Dance and envision. Think when you're dancing, okay, dance and think about and envision, what do you want your wedding to be? It can be anything you want it to be, right? And it might take some time. Take your time planning, okay? It's a process and it's okay. It's okay. One step at a time, but dance your way through it. Dance your way through it. Flow with it. And it will all come into place. When you stay in that divine connected flow and you stay in your passion, right? And you shift anytime you're feeling confused or sad or unsure. You shift the energy, answers will come, things will flow. Things, synchronicities start happening. The magical, miraculous things start happening. Things just start dropping into place. Answers just start showing up, right? And when we work with the divine in that way and we ask for their guidance and help, know it will be done. Okay? Yeah, yeah. Wonderful. Yay! All right. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Yeah, you can work through it all. Yeah. I love dancing. I'm just not talented at it. I do have some rhythm, but just the technical pieces, I'm not quite there, but I love to watch it. I love to watch people dancing because I can feel that passion and that energy that they create. And I feel the love for it. And it's just so, I don't know, it gives me chills and it makes me so happy for that person. Like I can literally watch somebody dancing and doing what they love and feel how connected they are to it, that I am literally moved to tears with joy for them because I just love it. I love seeing people live and do and be their passion. It's a great, amazing feeling. So yeah. Okay. You're very welcome, Rajna. Very, very welcome. Dancing comes from your heart. It does. It does indeed. That is a very, very true statement. Very, very true statement. Sometimes when I'm alone and I do ritual and I have some music playing and it's very rhythmic, I'll just let myself go and I'll just move and I'll let the energy move because I feel like that's so powerful for creating, right? And I know it's okay for me to just do whatever comes to me because nobody's watching. Yes, it warms your heart. Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, I do. I dance like nobody's watching because nobody is watching. Yep. But it's a very powerful place. I think people misunderstand sometimes, what ritual and prayer is supposed to look like. There are times when you need to be a prayer warrior on your knees, literally. And then there are times when you can dance your prayers. And there are times when you can paint and draw your prayers. And then there's times that you can write your magic and prayers and poems and riddles and stories and, and even gardening. You can You can do, any kind of garden, anything passionate, anything you're passionate about. You can make it a prayer, because that positive energy is going to be what excels everything, right? All right. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right. Up next, we've got Erin. All right. So let's see. Let me get back up here, Erin, and make sure I'm very, very clear. I'm working on improving myself and self-love. I'm journaling. Fabulous. And I'm going to therapy. Fabulous. And doing what I need to, but I don't know where to start, and was wondering if there was a place I need to start. I pulled the Athena card, so I have a possible idea, but still would like some guidance if you have time. Sure. All right. You know what? Let's just see what comes through. Yes, exactly, Ransha. Exactly. Yeah. Prayer can take on so many forms. So many forms. All right. One more clearing shuffle, and then Erin, we're going to get started on your reading. All right, Erin, here we go. All right, Erin. Hey, Rajna, we'll see. I'm not sure. If I have time, I will. If not, catch me tomorrow, okay? Catch me tomorrow and let me know you're here, and I'll get you on the list for tomorrow, because I'm afraid I might run out of time, okay? But I would love to. So catch me tomorrow if need be. Okay, you're very welcome. All right, Erin. You are on the start of the journey and making connection. Keep making those connections, spiritual connections, okay? That is the start. So you're here at the start. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So you're at the very start, Erin, and they're saying, please continue to make the connections that you're making, okay? Don't falter on those connections. Stay connected, all right? You need to continue to get grounded, okay? This is an absolute must. So things don't start running away and feeling spirally and get really unsettled, okay? You got to get grounded. Again, go check out the podcast. I know you said you would, and I really hope it will help. So get grounded, but they're saying this is an absolute must, okay? And try to do it joyfully. Don't let it be a chore. Yeah, so spiritual connection. Connect with God, connect with Goddess, connect with your ancestors, connect with the energy of Athena. So keep up the connections that you've got. Keep going with them, okay? But yes, get very, very grounded, okay? So continue with this, get very grounded, and then the journey continues, okay? And it's saying that you are on a journey to more balance, peace, and harmony, okay? You are on the journey, all right? But part of the battle that you're coming up against is the sadness and depression, okay? And you've got to stop the negative talk within your own mind. Okay, you've got to just imagine in your mind a big light switch. Okay, when your mind starts going, imagine a big light switch and just say off and turn the light switch off. Okay, just off and then get grounded. Okay, and that will help turn some of this off. Okay, because it's keeping you kind of in that spiraling. Okay, so we want to get out of that cycle. Okay. And then it's just saying, try to find the higher, and you've touched on this before, Erin, so I know that you get it. I think you just tend to fade away from it or forget, like you backslide a little bit. But try to really find the good. What is the why? Now, don't get lost in trying to find the why. okay? But just look for the good. What's the lesson to be learned, right? What's the value to be taken from the experiences? What can you take that can empower you, okay? And then the other thing is, don't glamour yourself, okay? If you are truly upset and need a moment to just release, go release, okay? Because what happens is, we are all made up of the elements, okay? Right, yes. Yes, it's still there. Yes, and yes, exactly. And I understand. So when the overwhelming sadness comes in, we're all made up of elements, okay? And emotions want to flow through. They want to flow through you. So don't dam them up. So glamour is when you put on a happy face, but you're not really happy. It's a glamour. When you try to smile on the outside, but you're not really smiling on the inside, that's a glamour, right? So if you're not feeling it, if you're not feeling a happy place, like if you're not feeling like smiling at the moment, don't smile. It's okay. Give yourself permission. Yeah. Give yourself permission to be sad, but don't get stuck in it. So give yourself, okay, say like, I'm really upset right now and I really want to cry. I'm going to allow myself 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour to just release, to just cry, to just be. And I'm not going to shame myself. I'm not going to guilt myself. I'm not going to tell myself I need to stop crying. I'm not going to tell myself it's not worth crying over. No. Don't beat yourself up like that. Don't. That's not fair to you, right? Because you feel what you feel. So give yourself permission. Because once the emotions flow through you, you're released from them. Even if temporarily, you get the release that you need. But when you hold back and you shame and you guilt yourself of, I need to stop crying, I shouldn't be crying, I shouldn't be upset, I shouldn't, when you're shitting on yourself like that, right? You're damming up the emotions and the water within you. And then what happens is that's when we have those mental, emotional breakdowns because the dam has busted. We can't hold it back anymore. So if we just let it flow when it needs to flow, we'll feel better. And it will be less and less and less that we need to let it flow. So, even if you need to really get in touch with the water element, right? Go get in the bathtub and cry for 30 minutes and be okay with that. Or go get in the shower and cry for 30 minutes. Just let it out. Let it out. Let it all out. Like the full on ugly cry, the wailing, the moaning, the pain, the heartbreak, let it out. Let it flow. Give yourself permission. And I promise you, if you give yourself the permission and allow yourself the space to feel it, it will flow through you and it will leave you. And then you'll be able to go, that big sigh of relief, and you'll feel better. You'll be able to pick yourself up and move forward. And it won't be a glamour because you'll actually feel better. And over time, there'll be less and less of needing to do that, right? But allowing yourself to do that prevents that big meltdown, that big breakdown that ends up coming when we dam things up and then the dam busts. So, but yeah, you're on the journey. You're doing good. Get a little more grounded. Okay, just get a little more grounded. Maybe spend a little bit more time outside if you can, right? Maybe do a little bit of walking. That's good. But when you need to just let it out, let it out. But stop beating yourself up about it. Okay, give yourself permission. Okay, because it's going to make everything flow that much faster through you. Yeah, absolutely. You're very, very welcome. Very welcome. All right, you guys, that is my time for today. And you guys get ready. I put some guides if you're in the Facebook group. I put some guides in the Facebook group. So I put the links to the chakra healing. If you look in the section at the top of the the group that says guides. You'll see one for chakra healing, and I put all the podcast episodes for the chakra healing in there. I knew what to do, but I didn't quite know what to. Yes. So now you know. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Erin. But yeah, check the guide section in the group, you guys. And I also added in, it's called, under the guides, there's the chakra healing or chakra magic. And then there's a section that is witch power. And underneath there, I put a link to the website where the podcast is, where you can find the grounding, connecting, centering, and building your witch power. Heck yeah, peoples. All right, you guys, you stay magical. We'll see you tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful, fabulous day. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Stay magical, you guys.